Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at AQA AS Psychology 2020 Paper 2 Exemplar Answers for Research Methods, which you need to know for AQA Alevel Psychology. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Please note that these answers have been produced with knowledge of the mark scheme but have not been approved by the mark scheme themselves. There are 3 assessment objectives, AOs, in psychology. In this video they are color-coded. AO1 Knowledge, purple. AO2 Application, blue. AO3 Evaluation, red and green. In AS there are 12 mark questions, instead of 16 mark questions. For the purpose of this video and to avoid confusion for Alevel, the 12 mark questions have been turned into 16 mark questions. Researchers wanted to see if there was a difference in the number of students choosing to use various workspaces in the college library. Previous research findings on this topic were inconsistent. There were 3 types of workspace available in the library: single desks with a chair, large tables with chairs, settees with low tables. The researchers used CCTV camera recordings of the different workspace areas taken over 3 days. From each day, they analyzed 2 hours worth of recordings from the morning and 2 hours worth of recordings from the afternoon. They noted down the number of students seen working at each of the 3 workspaces. Question 1. Should the hypothesis for this observation be directional or non-directional? Explain your answer. 2 marks. The hypothesis should be non-directional because the previous research is contradictory. Question 2. Which 2 of the following procedures did the researchers use in this study? Shade 2 boxes. 2 marks. A controlled observation. B. Event sampling. C. Natural experiment. D. Naturalistic observation. E. Random sampling. B. Event sampling. D. Naturalistic observations. Question 3. Explain why watching students covertly should reduce demand characteristics in this study. 2 marks. The students are unaware they are being watched, so they do not have an opportunity to change their behavior in the study spaces. This means what they are doing is their natural behavior in the library. The results of the library study are shown in Table 2. Table 2 Total number of students working in each workspace. Question 4. Summarize the findings of this study using the data in Table 2. More students chose to use the settees rather than either the single desks or table, as 303 chose this space and 71 plus 45 is equal to 116 for the other spaces. More students chose to use the workspaces in the afternoon than the morning, as 243 used the spaces in the afternoon and 176 used the spaces in the morning. Fewer students chose to use a large table and chairs, as only 45 students used the large table over the course of the day, compared to 71 using the single desk and 303 using the settees. There is a clear difference in usage of settees between the morning and the afternoon. Students who were in the library over the 3-day period were asked to complete a questionnaire about their workspace use. The questionnaire contained only closed questions. Question 5. Explain one way in which using open questions, in addition to closed questions, might improve the questionnaire. 2 marks. One way in which using open questions, in addition to closed questions, might improve the questionnaire is that they might give the researcher detailed insight into reasons for behavior, which could lead to ideas for further investigation. Question 4 on the questionnaire was: which of the following workspaces do you use most often in the library? The results for question 4 are shown in Table 3 below. Table 3 Responses to question 4. Table 3 includes only the responses of students whose data was analyzed in the first part of the study. Question 6. Compare the results given in Table 2 with those seen in Table 3. What conclusion could now be made from these two sets of data? Explain your answer. 4 marks. The data in the two tables is contradictory. There were many more responses on the questionnaire that claimed they preferred to work at a single desk, whereas settees were much more popular during the observation. This suggests that students may have lied on the questionnaire and given socially desirable responses. They may have wanted to appear more studious, as settees are associated with relaxing. Question 7. The researchers observed recordings of students in the library and obtained questionnaire responses from students in their investigations into workspace use. Briefly explain ethical issues that the researchers involved in these studies of student behavior should have considered. 4 marks. Ethical issues that the researchers involved in these studies of student behavior should have considered include anonymity and confidentiality. Participants should have been given a number to be identified by rather than their name. Consent. Participants should have been asked to give informed consent and signed a consent form at the start of the study. Withdrawal and debriefing opportunities. After completing the study, participants should have been reminded that they have the right to withdraw and should have been provided with a debriefing and offered any support with they needed it. In a final, follow-up study, the researchers wanted to know if there was a difference in the type of work students engaged in at each of the 3 workspaces. Again, they conducted an observation study using CCTV recording. Before the observation could begin, the researchers needed to operationalize the behavioral category type of work. Question 8. Explain what is meant by operationalization and suggest 2 ways in which type of work could be operationalized. 4 marks. Operationalization is the process of defining and measuring variables in a way that allows them to be observed and quantified in a research study. This involves specifying how the abstract and more general concepts and constructs, variables, under investigation will be measured and what criteria will be used to assess them. 2 ways in which of type of work could be operationalized is as making note and using a laptop. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.